My thing. For Mayweather Pacquiao, you fought both those guys. Who had, quicker hands, so who is a more devastating puncher? You hurt Mayweather in that second round of the fight. Who do you think's who is more of a challenge to you, and who do you have, who is more stylistically, who has a better chance in that fight?
To figure out the puzzle of Mayweather, it was very hard. Manny Pacquiao has very good rapid hand speed, power. Mayweather does have good power too as well. I think that for that fight, I lean towards Mayweather because he can move and get out the way, and he can counter punch very well. But Manny Pacquiao, you can't leave him out because he does have the rapid fire with the punches. He punches very hard. He's got unexpected punching power.
Yeah.
So it's not really like you see it. It's just there. You're like, whoa, what happened?
Right.
So I'm interested to see what happens, but I think Mayweather has the edge on that.
Yeah. Well, how did you get through to Mayweather's guard in that second round with those two right crosses? You got him pretty good there.
I kind of changed up my style with the way I threw my right hand. It's kind of more of a sugar the way Sugar threw his right hand kind of over and down. And when Mayweather leaned back, I caught him with the overhand right. And then, it's like for both guys, I was injured. For both guys, I had a pulled groin when I fought Mayweather. I had the popped Achilles when I fought Manny Pacquiao. So it's different things. But Manny, I was more hurt. Yeah, that was with Floyd. So that's why I lean more towards Floyd, because I know that if I can move out the way of Manny hurt, I know Floyd's gonna be able to really move away.
Right. Is there? I know they say. Last question. There's no game plan for Mayweather, but can people learn from your example of that? Is there anything to take away from what you had, some of that mild success you had in that fight?
Well, I mean, there's ways of throwing me punches, the ways of getting in. I mean, Mayweather kind of adapts pretty well, but I think that what people don't see is that Mayweather had real tough fights with southpaws, and Manny Pacquiao is a southpaw. Even though he don't fight like a traditional southpaw, he is a southpaw, so maybe that might give Mayweather some trouble. I don't know. But I still think that Mayweather has the edge because he's a hard worker and he does have good punch power. And he's very fast. His time is great. So that's the only reason why. But Manny Pacquiao does it hard and has unexpected punch power. So you never know.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great fight. Thanks so much, Shane.
good speed, good power. Mayweather also has good speed and good power. A lot of people don't think that he hits as hard, but he does have good power in the way he throws his punches.
I think Floyd has the power to hurt Manny because in his last fights, he, like Bradley shook him up in one of the early rounds.
No, definitely Floyd has the power to hurt Mayweather. I mean, Floyd has good, underrated power. People actually come to him, and when he hits them, they feel it. And I noticed when I fought him that his power was starting to increase.
Now, you fought all 4 guys, Canelo, Cotto. I got to ask you about that fight, too. What's your prediction for that one?
Oh, man, that's going to be a great fight. That's a fight I really want to see what happens. Canelo fought real well when I fought him, and Cotto he's a veteran now in the sport, so you never know. I mean, he looked real good when he fought Steve Martinez and dropping him in the second round. So Cotto developed some power in the 160. So it's going to be great. I'm not sure who's going to win that fight, but it's going to be a good fight.
Do you think Canelo, you fought Canelo, do you think his movement is up to par with Cotto's? Do you think that might be a problem for him, the way Cotto's able to hit you and be out of there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if because I know that Cotto has a great jab, and it's an unpredictable jab, and he can hit you with a lot of different shots. I'm not sure that Canelo knows or thinks that Cotto is as good as he is. So maybe he underestimated. I think he underestimated Mayweather, and that's why Mayweather kind of beat him a little easy. And he might do the same thing with Cotto. So it's a great fight. I'm not sure who to lean to. I'm thinking Cotto, but then I can't say Cotto, because Canelo has great body punches. It's a great fight.
Now switching gears a little bit, this morning Al Heyman, in the last couple of days and weeks, Al Heyman has announced that a lot of big fights are going to be happening. What do you think that does for boxing? Sugar Ray Leonard being the announcer, you've been around the game for a while. What does that do for boxing?
Wow, that builds boxing up back up to where it's supposed to be. I think that Sugar Ray Leonard was involved with the boxing that was on ABC, and all the regular network channels, and a lot of people got a chance to meet the fighters and to see the fighters. And I think that's what Al Heyman is thinking about doing, bringing it back to that type of era. And yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard, announcing fights. That's going to be pretty good. I like to see it.
Do you think, last question, do you think Mayweather, again, taking his time, and they say he's not signed the contract, do you think he's playing games a little bit with Manny, kind of trying to degrade him a little bit?
I don't know if it's called playing games. I know it's like a chess match. A lot of times you fight in the ring, but sometimes you fight outside the ring. And I think that Mayweather has developed the art of fighting outside the ring as well as inside the ring. Took some notes from Muhammad Ali, if you will. So maybe a little gamesmanship, but I think that the fight should happen. I believe that it will happen, and it should be an interesting fight. I mean, it's a fight that needs to happen for the sport of boxing, I believe. Everybody wants to see this fight. Let's get it on. Let's do it. Hey, no problem.